What's up, y'all? Change of environment again. We back in the whip. I had to take my mama up here to get a procedure done, so I figured I might as well give y'all a story while I'm sitting here with nothing else to do, sitting in this car in the rain. Uh, we're gonna do a things to know about prison episode. This one a little bit different. Since some things been going on that I want to straighten up and clear up and address. Especially like with the King Von situation. I know a lot of you youngsters watch this shit, man, and y'all look up to King Von because dude was a shooter, a killer, whatever, you know what I'm saying, serial killer. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, and y'all hear this all the time. Them guns don't make you tough. Guns don't make you tough. You can kill a dude with a gun from down the street and never had to walk up on him. It's different when you gotta get up in a person's face and handle your business. Now y'all just keep in mind, I know Chicago dudes and little bitty dudes might not like it, but I keep telling y'all about how them little dudes is in prison. And I don't care what you say, the King Von, one of them little bitty dudes I be talking about. Dude is not no real factor when it comes down to hands and hand-to-hand combat. He wouldn't be. I'm trying to tell you, like, dump him out the way. And I don't care how many hands y'all say that man got. We seen him fighting people his side, like Quando Rondo. Man, one of them dudes is over 170 pounds. What he gonna do when he really gets to the joint and everybody is 200, 250, 300, 350? Be real. Most of y'all don't know a 300-pound man, solid muscle. They don't make a lot of them on the street. They make a lot of them in prison. But while we on King Von, let's break this shit down. I know a lot of people say, oh man, King Von, the king of trolling. He was in the documentary, the interview, and he was trolling about the female assassin. Somebody had a crush on him. Okay, that's cool. But bro, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like in the world of a real man, a troll most of the time is you know what I'm saying? Trolls ain't dudes that we give props to. Them is people who hide behind keyboards. Trolls is keyboard gangsters and keyboard warriors. In prison, them called cell warriors, cell soldiers. The dudes that get behind their cell bar and you can't get to them, or they get behind their door and you can't get to them. So they hella tough. I'm gonna give you an example with the King Von shit of a cell warrior. King Von was standing in the salad port with a door in between him and all the inmates that he was getting away from. He blowing a kiss at him. Bye, little Josh. I'm gonna fuck you too. That's that cell warrior shit. You talking shit and blowing kisses at niggas you will not go in that barracks with. Cause you know they can't get to you. And if they could get to you, take all the air out the room. You wouldn't be able to say a word, bro. You would shut the hell up. And that's what I be saying. Now, ain't no trolls in jail. That shit don't work in prison the way it work online on the internet. You just, you know what I'm saying, pop off and talk shit to these folks or crack jokes, so you always got something funny to say, because in prison, these dudes gonna catch you, bro. In prison, these dudes, brother, they homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna catch you. They'll pay a dude. You can't run like that. Another reason why you gotta look at it like this, when King Von was saying he wanna go on PC. My nigga. Ain't no coming back off PC. Throughout the course of the video, I'm gonna explain to y'all the do's and the don'ts. The ins and the outs, the rights and the wrongs. Let's take his situation. What he did wrong was, first of all, saying that he was gay. Second of all, saying he wanted PC. So you saying, well, what the nigga supposed to do? You in a situation where they finna put you in a cell with all your ops, or they finna put you in a barracks with all these dudes that got something against you. First of all, you was a man. You was on the streets with a whole bunch more ops than you is now. What did you do? You moved a certain way and you carried yourself a certain way. You got the hell out of there. You stayed out their face. And I know what y'all thinking. You can't do that in jail. Right. So you got to man up and do something different. Now, Remember when I told y'all about my story about when I got jumped on my 21st birthday? How they thought they plan was they were gonna jump me, whoop me, rob me, and then I was gonna catch the dough. Catching the dough is what King Von did. That's when you afraid to be in the barracks and you go tell the police whatever you got to tell them to either get out of that barracks or not go in that barracks. Catching the dough in Arkansas will get you a girl. And I ain't saying it'll get you a female, it will get you turned into a girl. You will start getting treated like a female dog. They gonna take your commissary. They gonna take your clothes. They gonna take your state issue. They gonna start treating you like a woman. They gonna talk to you and call you female names, bitch, until they break you down or just drive the shit out you. Some people end up committing um overwits. I'm not even gonna explain what an overwit is, because you should already know what an overwit is. But some people end up committing overwits because they can't take the pressure of what people saying to them and treating them. And this, man, I'm telling you, it's a mental strain. When you get 300 dudes calling you Tammy, your name Terrell, Tammy Terrell, your name Terrell, but they calling you Tammy. Every time you walk by, oh, look at little mama. Ain't nobody put their hands on you. Ain't nobody touch you, beat you up. But they driving the shit out you. As a man, you gonna get to a point where you want to fight. It's too late. You should have been fighting the first time you ever heard that. Or whatever came before that. It was something that came before that. Niggas played with you and you didn't catch on. Um, it's just certain ways you do things. In prison, your manhood and your respect mean everything. So as a man, you never put yourself in a situation to play with yourself or let anybody else play with you. That's the rule. We've been telling you that. You done heard that in every prison story. Kind of don't let people play with you. So what do y'all feel about it? Like, how many of y'all felt like when King Von said, yeah, I don't want to go in there because I'm gay and my sexual orientation and they supposed to be Christians and they don't like gay people? Y'all was uncomfortable with that. Y'all like, what the fuck? His fans, his G's wanted to be able to say, man, he was trolling. Y'all know how King Von is, bro. He funny. He play a lot. Yeah, but I also heard Richard Pryor say that he made niggas laugh in jail to keep him off his ass. That's why he was so funny. That's why he had jokes. That's why he played a lot. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, look, dude wasn't trolling. There are no trolls in jail. If you are trolling in jail, you're not gonna troll a nigga with your hostess debit cakes. Nigga, use a boy. Nigga, you got debit cakes. You sitting there talking about, that man said they wanted me to suck, they tried to let me. That's what he said. They tried to let me suck that. I said, what the hell? I ain't never been a big King Von fan, but I had a certain level of respect for him. But I also seen, me being the grown man, I've also always been able to see the duck in King Von. I've always known that Dirk was ducking the shit out of dude, bro. He was a little homie in that boy, little boy in that boy. And you can see it the way he move around, dude. King Von used to have that light in his eyes. Like, go back and look at interviews where he's smiling and he's happy. And he'll say something, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, Dirk, King Von, like, kind of like how Kevin Hart be doing folks. Like, go check out the interview with Kelly Clarkson and Kevin Hart when she was giving up the Illuminati secrets in the interview, and he had to cut her ass off like, and the camera caught his ass like, thing is, on that exact same show with Kevin Hart and Jay-Z, he interviewed Jay-Z and he started talking too much. And Jay-Z was looking at him like, in the middle of the talk, that man just said, yeah, so we coming right back. Yeah, that was a commercial break. Like, bro, you wasn't on no commercial break. You was in the middle of a sentence, and then you said something like you was going to commercial break. And then you said something like you was coming right back from commercial break and started talking. but the folks didn't slip the commercial in the middle, bro. It was a one conversation that you saying something wrong. Jay-Z looked at you. You said we're going to commercial break. All right, we back. And then you kept talking about something different. Dead giveaway, my guy. I'm just saying, man. Y'all got to look at these people that y'all hold. You know what I'm saying? And when I was giving y'all the rules, when I was giving y'all the game, I told you got to hold your heroes to a higher standard. You don't make excuses for your heroes. If they don't live up to the standard, then you replace them. Point blank, period. That's just being real. If you don't, then you end up, and I hate to say this, but you ever realize, like, I'm going to tell you the truth. When Donald Trump started running for president, I ain't like the shit. But in my head, before he became president, I said this. Dude could end up being the greatest president in the history of America if he get in office and do the right thing. When he was elected, and the first thing he said was he was not going to put them companies in a blind trust, but he was going to give them to his kids. I said, yeah, there go the right thing. This nigga's going to be a snake for the next 4 years. And he was. I seen it. And all I'm saying is when you see shit with your heroes or whoever is in charge or leading the way, and you see that shit, don't make excuses for them. Call them out on their bullshit. Anybody that's in a leadership position should be called out on their bullshit. I don't care if you're the president or the preacher. I don't care if you're a pimp. If you're a pimp and you on some bullshit, you throwing salt in the game, somebody need to call you on that, whether it be another player or a hoe. No matter who it is. The game is the game, and the game is the game for a reason. You play the game, how the game go. That's what make it successful. It's these shortcuts in life. But let's get back to the King Von situation, because he also said that he wanted to go to PC. And this is the thing about PC, bro. For all y'all that watch this shit and thought that was a cool way to get out of shit, it ain't. When you go to PC, first of all, you don't come out of PC. Second of all, that made him look even more gay. Now I'm gonna tie some more shit into it to show y'all why it make him look gay. When you in a jail or a prison where the homosexual activity ain't being allowed, like I tell y'all all the time, we don't allow that raping shit in Arkansas. You not fit to be stumping no dude out and y'all raping him, and we supposed to sit here and watch this shit. Or you supposed to rape dude beside me, and at night I'm supposed to sit there and go with it? Like, nah, bro. This is what I trip on. I done heard other dudes tell these stories to where they done rolled the nigga out or got a nigga about their buried just for snoring at night. I'm trying to sleep and you snoring at night, bro. But you think that the same dude that'll get him out of here for snoring is gonna lay here at night and can't sleep because you over here raping a dude next to him and he ain't gonna say nothing? Or he ain't gonna do nothing? I just find all that shit funny. But like I said, man, we ain't on there right now. We on this PC stuff. Dudes will go to PC so they can live their best homosexual life. Meaning, everybody in here is supposedly running from something. So who is gonna be the bully in the Bears? I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna be no bullies. There's gonna be some bullies in there because you got some tough dudes that's gonna run the PC because they really scared. They can be tough with these punks. Now let's go over to Lil J. I seen Lil J. Now he admitted to his folks that he was in PC, and I'm like, okay, dead giveaway, bro. Not only is you admitting that you was in PC, you on camera in PC choking a punk. Now let me ask y'all a question. On the streets, how many of you dudes are gonna run up to a homosexual and start fighting him? Not many. In prison, how many dudes y'all think fight homosexuals? Not many. Dudes that you see getting into it with homosexuals are homosexuals. Dudes is fighting punks is punks. I ain't saying punks like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in prison, that's what we call them. But I'm just being real. And I don't care who take this the wrong way. I did 7 years in prison. If you not living that lifestyle, you don't associate yourself with that lifestyle. You in prison. You don't want no misconstrued, no misunderstandings, no none of that. Because your reputation's on the line. So you're not gonna be sitting over here on the rack with the boy all day if you not. I had to learn that shit the hard way. I told y'all that. That I had a dude who used to go get me cigarettes and shit and bring me the cigarette back and have me rolling up the cigarette, smoking and short him down. And then nigga was like, man, Phil, I know that's your boy. Nigga, that ain't my boy. I'm saying this ain't my boy. Niggas that been in prison 20, 30 years are saying, Phil, that's your boy, bro. You don't know it yet, but that's your boy. He dude getting you food, he getting you cigarettes. What you think he doing with them cigarettes? You think dude going down the highway and buying cigarettes? Bro, dude go down the highway and meet for that. He eat something up and get them and then bring it back to you. He down the street eating men up and bringing you back to profit. And I really had to think, but like, oh my God, this man really going down the highway and then come back down here and handing me tobacco like, hey, roll that up. And was telling me, nah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You just roll it up and start smoking. I'll be back. Shit, nigga, smoking my ass up, I ain't even know it. Like I say, when I started telling y'all these videos, I was green. But ain't no nigga in jail than Cold PC. Winning over these boys, you fighting punks and shit. First of all, my nigga, if you the type of nigga that's gonna choke the shit out of nigga and beat the shit out of nigga, regardless of who it is, the fuck is you in PC for? That's the first thing your people gotta ask themselves. Cause you, man, you know me, I'm known for whooping niggas, I choke a nigga, I beat a nigga, I stump a nigga. Why you in PC, bro? Everybody know you got them hands and you a fight. What you in PC for? You was trying to get to them boys down there. The ones that can't fight. The ones that tired of being messed with. They want to be around like-minded people so they catch PC. You want to be around like-minded people that gonna let you do what you want to do and get it in and sneak it in. And it's nothing. You see how a dude was sitting in the old boy lap in PC? You're not gonna see that in the regular bears. You'll see that in PC. That's why dude is in PC. That's why, back to King Von, I'm like, you're trying to get the PC, bro. You trying to get to where that shit you saying like it's a joke, like you trolling. You trying to get to the place where it's acceptable, where you can go sit on a nigga lap, or a nigga can sit in your lap, or you can be swallowing something up, or chewing something down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see when I see dudes saying he game trying to get the PC. And then you go on and he get the PC and what he say? I can't go in there. Lil J in there. Say the whole government name. But he said Lil J in there. The other dude that they saying is in here with the punks. So you telling me now one of these dudes is gay, but you got a video of one dude in here gay, doing gay shit, got a gay dude sitting on his lap, kissing on him and all this. The other dude that said he gay, and he trying to get in here with this gay dude at. But then just because they're a member of certain gangs or organizations or whatever, people want to take up on them. I'm gonna say it again, man. Hold your heroes to a higher standard. Like, bro, even if you was trolling, even if you was playing, well, I don't play like that, so you got to find somebody else to play with. And me being a fan, what I'm saying in here, bro, I can't really be a fan like I used to be. I can't unhear that shit. I can't unsee that shit. And y'all know, like, me being a Virgo, I see some shit and I hear some shit. I can't let it go. I can't forget it. I can't unsee it and unhear it. But it's like, nah, man, that ain't how the game go. That ain't how you do it, bro. So now I'm gonna give y'all some alternatives of what could have happened in that situation. And I'm gonna go back and first I'm gonna tell you, go back to my situation. Y'all know I told the story before for everybody didn't hear it. on my 21st birthday, I was a smaller dude. I was like 147 pounds when I got to the gym. I was a small dude. I started working out at this unit after all this shit happened. On my birthday, I come back, I'm jeweled up, watches, rings, icy white Reeboks, Preston starch clothes and shit, weed, cigarettes, drink. I got all this shit. It's going down on my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Niggas was hating. Niggas was mad. Niggas was feeling like, man, dude been here a couple months. Nah, he can't be doing all this, bro. I've been here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I ain't never been lit like this. And dudes will hate on you for that in the person center, bro. They find any reason to hate. So I got jumped. My motherfucker was setting me up, had me come up to my own cell. Had my cellmate in there, you know, calling me up to the cell for some cigarettes, but then there was some shit that went on. And they called me lacking, man, locked me in the cell. I'm not exactly who all was involved in the fight part. But I know I was fighting at least 3 to 4 people. Now I'm being this other nigga behind me, this big nigga. All 3 of the ones I just named were bigger than me, but now the B was just a little bit bigger than me. The other nigga probably had me about like 70, 80 pounds. The other niggas probably had me about like 15, 20, maybe 30. But this other nigga he was a heavyweight. They beat my ass. Got my shit. And you know what I'm saying? There wasn't really nothing I could do about it. But they plan was they was gonna whoop and rob me, and I was gonna catch the dough. Cause I was the only neighborhood crip in the barracks. The only neighborhood crip in the barracks. Is you seeing what I'm saying? I'm in here with Vice Lords. I'm in here with Bloods. I'm in here with GDs, BDs, Hoover Crips. No other neighborhood Crips in this barracks. Now there's neighborhood Crips in the barracks next door. And every other barracks in the prison. I'm the only one in this barracks. And I was agreeing to that too, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? To me, Crip was Crip. Crip was Crip to me. The only niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, bro, in Little Rock, it ain't that many hoopers. Like we basically damn near all neighborhoods around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's a few gangsters. You got to move around and start finding the hoopers and shit. But like I say, the way I was raised up, nigga, Crip is Crip. If you Crip, you Crippin'. And that's all it is. But I ain't catch no dough when it was over with. My cellmate was trying to do his best, you know what I'm saying? He was in on it. I know he was in on it because the nigga kept pulling my rack and my mat off the rack and put it on the floor. And the thing about that is, like, if a nigga make you sleep on that floor, you a hoe ass nigga, you gonna get treated like a hoe ass nigga. Once you wake up, that will be your last time going to sleep as a man. You going to sleep as a bitch from now on out. So I kept putting my mat back up on that rack. I wasn't gonna sleep on that floor. Dude kept putting it down. Now my cellmate just happened to be 300 plus. My cellmate was 300 plus, kicking 400 in there. Wasn't fit to be no locked in that cell tonight fighting. And the nigga I was in the cell with, not only was he down to 400, but the nigga had a life sentence. I had never known him to be on no homosexual shit, but I wasn't fit to find out. I wasn't catching no dough, but I wasn't fit to sleep in that cell. So what I did was, now ain't no telling what I would have did if I would have tried to make me. I came up with a sleep plan. And I, you know what I'm saying, when the guard came in and got the Holland lockdown, you know, I told him what it was. And the thing is, it was my real birthday. And I used that to my advantage. I told him that it was me and my twin birthday. And that my twin had died on our birthday. And when the birthday come around, you know what I'm saying, it fucked with me a bit, and I didn't want to be locked in no cell. I told him, man, I'm not gonna be on no bullshit, but I just didn't want to be locked in no cell right now tonight on my birthday, man. I got too much shit in my head. And you know what I'm saying, dude found it was my real birthday and he let that shit go. He was like, man, just stay out here, just clean up, but don't be passing none of these cells and shit. I'm like, bitch. So I stayed out there all that night, and I ended up getting moved into the cell with a blood nigga that I had knew from school. But other than that, like on some real shit, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wouldn't go in that cell by any means necessary. So walking around with that officer, if he would have failed to let me stay out that cell and would have tried to lock me down, I would have stole on him. That's on my mama. I would have stole on him. Fired off on the officer. That's the last resort. Take me to the hole, which could be considered PC. But I'm not gonna sit here and request protective custody. Y'all just gotta lock me down, transfer me or something. But I'm gonna make you do it. I'm not gonna beg you to do it. I'm not gonna ask you to do it. I'm not gonna write it down and request it. I'm not gonna bring no other person name into it and be like, this person. Nah, bro. Because this is the thing about it. When you get the request in PC, you got to tell them why. You got to give them a reason. You got to tell them something. And that's the point they was at when their video came on with King Von. They were like, man, they just got a problem with me. He ain't want to point nobody out and get no names up. But he telling on the whole bird. They got a problem with me. They supposed to be Christians. I don't know what they got against gay people. They is the people he telling on. Y'all don't get it? He steady saying they. They is every nigga in that bird. He telling on every nigga in that bird. Catching the dough. Get me out of here for my safety. I'm not safe in there. I'm gay, whatever. Bro, I can't go in there. They gonna whoop me. They gonna steal my shit. They gonna do something to me. Them niggas is enemies. They didn't kill some of my homeboys. I done did this. Come on, bro. So, I mean, he started saying some of that shit too in the hallway. And when it was like, man, you don't know what I done did on the street to these people. And that's just the situation. Like I say, man, the jail and that prison will bring it out of you who you really is, what type of nigga you was on the street. Because you're gonna have to deal with some men. You see what I'm saying? And that be most of you little boys' problem. When you show up to prison, you ain't never had to deal with no men. You know, had to deal with your homeboys, the dudes you grew up with, the dudes you grew up beefing with. When you get to prison, them dudes in there, but so is they daddies and they uncles and the niggas that was before them that was out here killing and stabbing, and they wasn't part of no gang. They was just out here terrorizing. Well, bro, them dudes been doing the same thing in the joint for about 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And then you bring your little 135-pound pretty ass in here thinking you was a goblin. Oh, nigga, you niggas scared of me on the street. Bro, these dudes in here ain't never heard of you. They don't have not this much fear in their heart of you. When they see you, like I'm just being real, man. Y'all be for real. I was locked up 7 years. I played a lot of games with niggas. I'm telling y'all from experience, King Von would be a victim first day in prison at any prison I ever been to, first day. The things that would make him a victim is, you pretty. You's a pretty boy. They automatically gonna play with you about that. Second of all, you got a reputation. And they know your reputation is weak as well water. Cause everything your name got to do with got something to do with guns. Even the props you get in the hood is for buying guns. Guns ain't got no respect in prison cause ain't none. Them weak niggas, them the niggas that get turned into prey. Niggas is known for using guns cause now niggas looking like, yeah, it's a saying. You know what I'm saying? We got them sayings. What you gonna do now? Ain't no guns in prison. So you the easy victim because you got a reputation for being a tough dude with guns. And niggas know you ain't got no guns. So first of all, they know that they got the one up on you. Second of all, they know that if they whoop you, your reputation now comes to their reputation. Yeah, you the nigga that was out here killing everybody, but he the nigga that whooped your ass. Who he whooped? Dude that was out there killing everybody. We gave dude didn't have no gun. Came down, goddamn me, thought them hands, goddamn me. Every time to fight, he was doing this. And you can't punch nobody with your trigger finger, bro. Come on, man. Man, it was a lot of stuff. Man, I'm gonna go on. Come on now. We gonna get out the King Von situation. Um, the other day, somebody said somebody read one of my videos. I don't know how much I broke it down, but I was talking about apparently guards. Now, this is the thing about the guards in prison. And the main thing is, I'm always gonna tell y'all, unless you in like New York or something, where it ain't, and even in New York, you got the upstate areas. Um, they put the prisons in the far out. One reason is so if you escape, you're in a rural area and you ain't got a whole lot of houses to hide and break in and whoop and rob and kill. You know what I'm saying? It keep down the threat to society down. If you way out in the country and you break out and you can't do nothing but run through woods and fields, you ain't running through no neighborhoods snatching nobody's kids up. Thing about that is when you go out to these rural areas, then that means that the workers are these rural area people. The country is, you know what I'm saying? They family oriented, meaning it's probably all their life it been their family against somebody else's family. You know what I'm saying? Think what was it? Romeo and Juliet, how the families was beefing. But the thing is, like, you had these people come in and they don't really have the love for humanity. They don't really give a damn about you. This job is a job, and they're not here just to do the job. They here for the status of the job. They here for the lifestyle that the job provides. When I tell you a rural area with a penitentiary, the penitentiary is the best job around. They living the life. They balling. They the ones in town with the Chargers and the Challengers and the big Rams on their truck. Everybody else is riding around in the shit they mama gave them. Working at the pharmacy, working at the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And I say the Walmart because there's only one. Working at the Walmart. None of that type of shit, regular job. Working at the Piggly Wiggly. They put these prisons in these type of places. So when these people get this job, they do anything to keep their job. Meaning, whatever go on, they gonna be with it. They're not gonna be rocking the boat. They're not gonna be snitching. They're not gonna be pointing. They're not gonna be trying to get their coworkers out of there. They're trying to keep their job by any means necessary. Ain't nobody working at the prison bringing home this amount of money every year. Want to go back to working at the Piggly Wiggly and cut it down to a third. You see what I'm saying? And don't let the shit fool you. Prisons is full of shit. Dope, cigarettes, weapons, phones. This shit ain't coming through in nobody's ass. Some of it. A pack of weed like this might come in somebody's ass. Might. But I done seen packs of weed this big. I done seen bundles of weed come through this big. That ain't came in nobody's ass. You know who brought that? The warden. Whole squad riders. Whole squad riders. The same way people talking about your family. You got the whole squad people, which is like the people that do the horses and shit. And I ain't talking about officers, I'm talking about inmates. They live outside the prison in the horse barn. The whole squad riders out there fuck with them folks. They, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to go drop $1,000 worth of tobacco over the fence at 2 o'clock in the morning, only you and the inmates you told that can get out there to the fence at 2 o'clock in the morning and know about it. Boom. But when that money comes through, $2,000 is like 200,000 in the joint. Could be made probably in 2 weeks. You think some officers ain't making any money? You don't think they is? But everybody got cell phones, everybody got weed, everybody got cigarettes, everybody got everything they not supposed to have. And y'all swearing up and down, niggas is walking out to prison, going down the street to the next city over to the phone store, buying a phone, sticking it in their ass, and walking back in prison with it. Or walking to the gas station, buying some cigarettes, sticking them with their heads, and walking back into prison with it. Stop believing that bullshit y'all hear on TV. Inmates don't leave the prison. So how is this shit getting in? Y'all say the saying it's coming to somebody's ass. How the inmate get it? When did the inmate go to the store and get that shit? You tell me. My mama came to visit me several times. They searched them. They stripped them down real good. Kids and all that. Disrespect them real nice and neat. And you believe. My mama wasn't bringing shit, no shit up in her ass. Wouldn't stop me from getting it. Wouldn't smell like doo-doo neither. I'm trying to tell you, you better go back and listen to the Killer Serenade. For real. Go back and watch my video, The Killer Serenade. And at the end, you're going to find out one of the ways a nigga will get some shit off in that prison. I would tell you, but nigga, go watch the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. There was some more things, man. I got a list of shit I want to put in this video that obviously not going to make the video because I'm sitting in the car. But all that means is y'all get another part to the video later on tonight. I'm going to try to upload this while I'm out here. It might not happen. But let me see if I can think of something else that was on this list. Oh, we can just stick with the officers, man. You got to think about it like this. Like, them officers, they egos is on 20, like I told you. When they leave their job and they go back home, they the shit. You can't tell them nothing. When they come to work with all their stress and all their problems, and they take it out on us, the inmates. Your husband beat your ass or whatever, you can't whoop your husband. But you know where it's about 3,000 men at, grown men, that you can go exact your revenge on. You can talk bad to them, you can whoop them, you can starve them, you can, whatever you want to do. You can just walk in on your shit, on your bad day shit, and get to talking shit to these inmates who might have lost a parent or they done already lost their freedom. What else can you, I mean, I ain't gonna say what else can you take from, because there's a lot of shit you can take from. You know what I'm saying? When you're in prison, every little thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. A dude will cherish a pair of a t-shirt. A t-shirt. You don't know what logo this t-shirt got on it, what's on that tag, or where that shirt came from. It holds so much value to dude, it's worth more than 10,000. It ain't nothing you can get dude for this t-shirt. But then you steal it, or you, officer or somebody come out and tell me, oh, you got too many. I'm taking this one. No, don't take that one, take this one.